ADT's legendary protection versus Blink's wire-free savings? One big question. Which home security wins in 2025? On the left, ADT, trusted since 1874, famed for professional monitoring and smart integrations. On the right, Blink, the affordable, flexible, DIY camera system powered by Amazon. Let's skip the marketing and dig into what really matters for your home. Each key category scores points, and in the end, we'll see who protects your home best. The winner might surprise you. So here's the roadmap, or mind map, for today's battle. We're stacking ADT versus Blink across price, monitoring and response, smart home integration, camera options, installation and flexibility, contracts and trial period, overall security features, and customer support. Whew, that's a lot to cover. But stick with me. It's going to be fun. All right, starting off with price. So ADT, yeah, you're definitely paying more here. There's professional monitoring, all those bundled options, and oh, don't forget those contracts and recurring monthly fees. It's kind of the deluxe package, but your wallet definitely feels it. Now, Blink, on the other hand, wow, super affordable. You just buy what you need, pop it on the wall, and you're good to go. No contracts, you can skip monthly fees if you want. Of course, if you go wild with cloud storage or video recording, there's a little subscription, but you don't need it unless you want those features. So if price is your thing, Blink honestly crushes it here. Let's talk monitoring and response. ADT is like the gold standard. 24/7 pro monitoring, backup centers just in case, super fast emergency response, and, get this, a theft protection guarantee. But you're paying for it. Blink is all DIY. You get notifications straight to your phone, but nobody's calling the cops for you if something happens. So if you want real peace of mind, ADT takes this round. No contest. Smart home integration. Okay, so if you want your security system to be part of that whole smart home vibe, ADT actually does a lot. It works with Alexa, Google Assistant, all the Z-Wave stuff, and you can set up custom automations, smart locks, thermostats, you name it. The setup can get a little intense. Plus, some cool features only show up on their fancier plans, but it's actually pretty sweet. Blink? It's fine for basic stuff. Works with Alexa, their own app, and it does have IFTTT support, which is kind of neat, but mostly it's cameras with notifications. It's solid, just not all-out smart home wizardry. So, ADT wins this one for sure. Oh, and here's something cool you might not have known. ADT's been guarding homes since 1874, like old school. Blink? Kind of fresh. Launched by Amazon back in 2014. Completely different vibes, right? Next, camera options. ADT brings the heat. 1080p, 4K indoor-outdoor, doorbell cams, even facial recognition, and continuous recording. There's some actual AI involved for smarter alerts, which is kind of wild. Downside? The price jumps up quick, and you'll end up paying for cloud storage. Blink keeps things simple. Tons of wireless options, long battery life, super easy to add more cameras as you need. No 4K, and the analytics are pretty basic, but honestly, for a lot of folks, it's more than enough. So on this one, both perform well but have different quirks, so I'd call it a tie. Installation and flexibility. Here's something that matters, especially if you don't want drills and wires everywhere. ADT can be professionally installed, or DIY if you're up for it. Packages are customizable, but here's the kicker. Sometimes you have to go pro install to get the full warranty. That's scheduling, and let's be real, some folks hate that. Blink is the total opposite. You just stick the cameras up, connect to Wi-Fi, boom, you're done. It's perfect if you rent or just want something you can set up in 5 minutes. Only catch, if you run into Wi-Fi issues, you're on your own. So for flexibility, Blink knocks it out of the park. Contracts and trial period. Okay. ADT often wants that whole 36-month contract commitment. And yeah, there are fees if you bail early. There's a nice 6-month money-back guarantee on Pro install, though, which is better than most. But if you pick Blue by ADT, their DIY option, you skip the contract. So there's that. Blink? 0 contracts. Buy it, use it, switch it up whenever. You can add or remove stuff as you please. Just note Blink's return window is shorter, like about a month. For most people, that total freedom is a huge win. So Blink takes this one. Security features. ADT goes all in. Seriously. You get encrypted signals, theft protection, redundant backups, access control, panic buttons, even medical alert devices if you want. But, and this is worth calling out, a bunch of these are tied to the Pro system or higher plans. Blink covers the basics, motion zones, privacy settings, but most models don't even have a proper alarm siren, and you're not getting professional-grade stuff. So, ADT definitely wins here. Customer support. Oh, this one's always interesting. ADT gives you 24/7 live support, pro install help, and a solid warranty. Wait times can drag during busy hours, sure, but you get actual people and on-site help if you need it. Blink is mostly app support or online FAQs. If your device dies, easy warranty replacement, but don't expect someone to show up at your door. ADT's support is just more, well, hands-on, so it wins this category too.
If you look across all categories on the radar,
ADT spikes in monitoring, integration, security, and support. Definitely classic pro vibes. Blink shoots up for price and flexibility, totally owning that no-contract DIY zone. The rest, honestly, is kind of neck and neck. So who's the winner overall? Well, honestly, if you want that whole pro monitoring, serious security setup, and smart home bells and whistles, ADT is probably your best bet. But you know what? If you just want dead simple, affordable, no-stress security you can set up on your own, Blink is actually kind of a game changer. Both are solid, but you've got to pick what works for how you live. Hey, if you found this ADT versus Blink deep dive helpful, hit subscribe for more home security tips and trends. I'll keep you in the know for 2025 and beyond.